Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to 365 Days of Love and Miracles with A Course in Miracles. My name is Arlene Garris, and I'm so glad that you are here. Please remember to stay until the very end because I have a special treat for you. If you enjoyed this video, click on the button below because it increases the chances that other people can find these videos on YouTube and hopefully find the beauty, the love, the joy, and the peace that is in this lessons. Today's lesson is number 5 from the workbook in A Course in Miracles. I am never upset for the reason I think. This is news to me because for years and years and years, I thought that what you did was why I was upset. But this lesson is going to tell us something different. This idea, like the preceding one, which is lesson 4, can be used with any person, situation, or event that you think is causing you pain. Apply it specifically to whatever you believe is the cause of your upset, using the description of the feeling in whatever term seems accurate to you. The upset may seem to be fear, worry, depression, anxiety, anger, hatred, jealousy, or any number of forms, all of which will be perceived as different. This is not true. However, until you learn the form, it does not matter. Each form becomes a proper subject for the exercises for today. Applying the same idea to each of them separately is the first step in ultimately recognizing they are all the same. They are all the same. There are a couple of really important points here. One is that it doesn't matter. We think that some upsets are big upsets and some upsets are small upsets. But what the lesson is trying to show us is that they are in fact all the same. How, you ask, is that possible? Because they certainly seem different. But what the Course is trying to get us to do is simply to practice letting them go, coming to an understanding that the upset does not come from someone else or something else. It comes from us, our reactions to the situation. This is exactly the same as yesterday, in which we were asked to not only select bad thoughts, but good thoughts as well, when we were learning the idea that our thoughts do not mean anything. The same thing is true today. I am never upset for the reason I think. When using the idea for today, for a specific perceived cause of an upset in any form, use both the name of the form in which you see the upset and the cause which you ascribe to it. For example, I am not angry at blank for the reason I think. I am not afraid of blank for the reason I think. And I put this one into practice in regards to anyone. There are many people in the past that I have gotten upset with or I've gotten angry with. And I truly believe that it was their behavior that got me upset. But when I started to look at this and I started to learn that it was in me and my reactions, me and my attitudes, me and my lack of acceptance for the other person. But again, this should not be substituted for practice periods in which you search your mind for sources of upset in which you believe and forms of upset which you think result. So in other words, if A happens, then I feel B. If so-and-so does something, then I feel upset. No. We are being asked in our practice periods to search our mind where we actually think this. Last week, when that car cut me off, I got upset. I was upset because the car cut me off. Not true. I thought I was upset because the car cut me off, but I was probably upset because I was afraid. I was probably upset because I was worried that I might get hurt. I was probably upset because I was anxious that I might smash into him. In these exercises, more than in the preceding ones, you may find it hard to be indiscriminate and to avoid giving greater weight to some subjects than others. It might help to precede the exercises with the statement, "There are no small upsets. They are all equally disturbing to my peace of mind." Just like yesterday, where we were asked to not be indiscriminate, to not discriminate between what we considered small matters. Yesterday it was what we might call negative thoughts or bad thoughts and positive thoughts. Today, we are being asked to not discriminate between a small upset and a big upset. Because once again, the point is that we learn how to do these exercises. These exercises are all waking our mind up to how we create our own misery. All of our upsets, from what we would consider the smallest to the largest, are equally valid, as they rob us of peace of mind. Just think of when you have a pebble in your shoe. Very soon, you're limping. And shortly thereafter, you literally cannot walk any further. That's if you didn't stop to take the pebble out. At a certain point, we are forced to take that darn pebble out of our shoe. It is, in fact, almost as crippling as a broken leg. Although a broken leg takes much longer to fix, that pebble, if we don't deal with it, becomes completely crippling. So the smallest is equally as important as the largest. Then examine your mind for whatever is distressing you, regardless of how much or how little you think it is so. You may also find yourself less willing to apply today's idea to some perceived sources of upset as others. If this occurs, think first of this: I cannot keep this form of upset and let others go. For the purposes of these exercises, then I will regard them all as the same. So this part is telling us that sometimes it's the big ones that are really hard to let go of. Someone has really hurt us, or at least we have perceived that they have really hurt us. Perhaps we've gone through a divorce, and that just seems way too big to forgive. Perhaps our partner cheated on us. Perhaps we were abused. Now, given that we always want to protect ourselves, we never stay in an abusive relationship. But at a certain point, we are going to need to take responsibility for our own perception. It never, ever serves us well to hold on to any grievance, no matter how small or big it is. Then search your mind for no more than a minute or so and try to identify a number of different forms of upset that are disturbing you, regardless of their form, regardless of the relative importance you may give them. Apply the idea for today to each of them, using the name of both the source of the upset as you perceive it and of the feeling as you experience it. Further examples are: I am not worried about blank for the reason I think. I am not depressed about blank for the reason I think. Now, these practices are especially helpful whenever something is disturbing our peace of mind. And it's a very simple test. If I don't have peace, then all I need to do is sit and ponder, what is it that I'm worried about? What is it that I'm angry about? What is it that I'm depressed about? What is it that I am anxious about. When something comes to mind, we can use this, just like the magic eraser, to remind ourselves, I am not depressed about blank for the reason I think. This year, having just gone through a COVID Christmas, I'm sure there were a lot of you who felt at least some upset about not being able to be with your families. It's not easy to be separated from those we love. And we might have said, I'm upset because I can't see my family at Christmas. But this lesson is challenging us just one more time. Open that door just a crack, dip our toe in the water, and consider that I'm not upset because I can't see my family at Christmas. I am not upset for the reason I think. There's more to it, and we are going to learn what that is as we go through the future lessons. I hope you stay with us because it just gets better and better. We're just beginning this exciting experience of digging deep into the goldmine of wealth that is offered to us in this amazing book. Thanks for staying with us till the end. Are you ready for your special treat?
What are you doing? What are you? Oh, poor Santa Penguin. He didn't do anything to you.
Lolita, you're not upset for the reason you think. You're not upset because of Santa Penguin. Lolita, just say this to yourself. You're not upset for the reason you think. Thanks so much for being here, everyone. Remember, if you enjoyed the video, click the like button at the bottom. I'm so glad you joined us today. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. I love you.